Oh, hello. Welcome to the ASMR Apothecary. How can I help you today? Oh, okay. Interesting. It's been a long time since I made a psychic powers potion, but that's very interesting. I'll be happy to do that for you, absolutely. But before I begin, can I please get some information about you and see if you're already in our system? Okay, great. Can I please have your telephone number? Okay. And can I please have your first and last name? Okay. That's TH. Okay. 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 I can see that you've been here before, and I have all of your information here. And are you still at the same address? Okay. That's great. All right. All right. Do you have any allergies to anything, any substances, foods, or medications that I should know about? Okay. All right, I don't think that'll be a problem. So, a psychic powers potion. That is one that I do not make very often. So I'm just going to refresh my memory for the formula, because it has been a while and it's quite an interesting one too. Okay. Let's just see here. I think I've got these ingredients here. Okay. Alright, that's great. I've got all the ingredients that I need to make this particular formula. Before I get started, would you like me to make you a relaxing and nutritional beverage that you can drink while you're waiting? And the beverage has a vitamin mixture in it that will be very nourishing, and it'll also be very relaxing at the same time. Okay, great. All right. Let's see, I'm going to begin. I'll use this, and I'll put your drink in there when it's ready. And actually, I'm going to begin with a little bit of this. Let's take that out for now. Alright, I think that should be good. So we'll put this back. This is, I'm distilling this, and it is close to being done. Begin with that, and let's see, I'm going to add a little bit of this. This is going to help relax you. This is just another vitamin mixture. This is another concentrated vitamin mixture in here. It's going to add quite a bit of that. Okay, we'll add 2 more of these. Let's see how we're doing there. That's looking pretty good. Just gonna add 1 more. All right. Okay. Gonna need that soon. Let's see. Just gonna add 1 more mineral for you. Just a little touch of that. These are our mineral salts. And a nice big spoon of that. Another type of mineral salts. Just a little spoon of that. Stir that and make sure it's dissolved completely. You don't want to be drinking those salts. That's about done. Yep, all right. And you don't have to drink all of it if you don't want, but I do recommend that you do. Okay? Okay, there you go. How does that taste? Is it good? Great. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to get your first potion here. Let's clean this off here. Which is the psychic potion, the psychic powers potion. Okay. So, oh, this is such an interesting one. I'll be making this in a medium. This sort of very interesting compound here. You can see it's a black color, but it's very soft. I'll show you what I mean. It's it's sort of a gel-like substance. Like that. And let's see, I'll take a little piece of that. I think I'm going to have to use a knife to cut that. Oops, here, I'll just put that back for the time being until I get my knife out. Okay. Alright, let's pull some of this out again. Okay, there we are. Put the rest of that back in the jar. Alright. Oh, you seem to really like that drink. Okay. Alright, this is going to be the medium that your potion will be made in. It's a very unusual substance, and this is going to contain all of the various ingredients for your particular potion. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to add is called Elucia, and this is it right here, and this is going to provide you with the ability to have clairvoyance, so that you'll be able to see spirits and auras and visions. Okay? Oh, before I continue, because I need to use my fingers to make this, I'm going to put on some gloves. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to add the Elucia. Just a little bit of this goes in here for clairvoyance. Just sprinkle that on top, like that. Okay. Alright. And then I'm just going to use these tools to mix that into the base. Get started. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to add is called paratanium, and that's right here. This is a liquid. It looks like it's black, but it's actually a very, very deep purple color. And this is going to give you the ability for astral projection, and that will allow you to travel to places that your physical body cannot. Just need a few drops of this, actually. 1, 2 should be plenty. Okay, so let me just mix that in now. Such an unusual compound. Alright, get that ready for the next ingredient. So the next ingredient is called Perceptio, and this is going to give you the ability to read minds, which is also called claricognizance. Okay? That is going to be right here. This pink powder. Tiny bit of that. I'll sprinkle that on top. Like that. Okay. There we go. Alright. This is a very rare mineral, powdered mineral. Let's mix this in. Sort of squirts around there. It's getting mixed in. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good for now. And I'm just going to spread that out a little bit for the next and final ingredient. Okay. Now I'm going to add sensitinium, which is provides you with empathy, and because this will allow you, or I should say, a heightened sense of empathy, this is going to allow you to sense emotions, which is a very important ability when you have psychic powers. And hopefully what that does is it also assures that you use the psychic powers for good. Alright. Let's see. So that was this that I was using a little earlier. Okay. So we just need a little bit of that. This is quite potent. Extra ones there, so you'll have extra empathy. All right. Alrighty, so let's That's good. All right. So, I'm going to put that into one of these little containers for you. incorporated all the ingredients. Okay. So, just roll that into a little ball here. Like that. Alright. And there it is. Now, this is a very unusual type of potion. I'll explain how this works. This entire ball is going to provide you with approximately 12 hours of psychic powers. Because it is temporary, it's not permanent. And so, you can break this up into however much you need. So if you need if you need 6 hours of psychic power, you can just split this in half. All you have to do is just break it. It breaks fairly easily. So each of those would be 6 hours of psychic powers. And so you just break off the amount you need. If you only need 3 hours, you can just break that in half again, and so forth. Alright? Now, how you can take this, there are several ways. You can, for example, simply pop that into your mouth and chew it like a gum, and it will gradually dissolve in your mouth, and it'll completely dissolve. Or you can put a little bit of this into a beverage, a drink, and it will also slowly dissolve over time, and then you just drink that beverage. Put that all together there, and just gonna stick that down into there. There you go. Psychic Powers potion. Please use it responsibly. Alright? Okay. Is there anything else that I can get for you today? I can definitely make a joy potion. So you would like some more joy in your life? Well, that's understandable. In this day and age, that's actually a fairly popular potion that I've been making quite a bit in the past few years. So I'm happy to make that for you. And because I've made it so many times, I know exactly what to do. Okay. Let's see. This potion is going to be a liquid potion. So I'm going to get a clean beaker here. And we're going to start with this red. And the first thing I'm going to add is something called fulfillment. And what this is going to provide basically is happiness. Sort of the very first basic thing for joy. Okay, and we want quite a bit of happiness, so we're going to add a few of these to the beaker. very happy. Okay, so and the next ingredient is called Blissentia, and this is going to provide you with a sense of well-being, which is also very important to experience joy. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Good start there. And now I'm going to add something called exuberantum, and what this provides is exuberance. It's going to give you this feeling of exuberance and basically exuberant happiness and joy. Okay, and let's see the exuberant. Go. Okay, and I need to take a very specific amount of that, so I'm going to use this syringe here. So I can take exactly 5 milliliters of that. Okay. Remove that air bubble out of there. There we go. Let me make sure I've got only 5 right there. All right. Okay. Excellent. There we go. Okay. Now there's one more ingredient that I need to add to this that's very important. Is the gratitudium, and which is going to add the ability for you to sense to have a great amount of gratitude, and because when you're feeling joy, you want to have gratitude for all of the things that you have in life, and that will help foster a sense of joy. Okay, but those are right here. These crystals that are going to go in there, but they will not go through my funnel, so I will put those in after I've mixed it and put it into your little bottle, okay? Because I'm going to put it into one of these dropper bottles for you. All right? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the activation base. And again, I'm going to need a certain amount of that, so I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to need 5 milligrams of that as well. Actually, I think I need a little bit more. 15. There we go. All right. All right. just going to wash out. Dilute it just a bit because it's quite concentrated. Just add some water. This is pure distilled water. Just a little bit more now. Okay, excellent. Perfect. Okay. Now the final ingredient that's very important is the gratitudium. These are crystals. See that? Nice crystals, and they will very gradually dissolve in the liquid. So I will put those in just a few at a time. Like that. Okay. This one got away right there. We want every little crystal in there. Okay, and I'll do one more. Alright. Great. Okay. Alright. So now this is all ready to go. This is the joy potion. See that? Here, I'll show you how it looks. That light. The best way to take this is in a beverage of some sort, like this one, for example. And all you do is use this little dropper to just take about as much as it will take up. So it'll take about that much into the dropper, and then you just put that right into your drink. Like that. And then you can stir it around. And that's it, and then you can just drink that. And it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to work, and it'll last almost the whole day actually. So if you want to take that in the morning after you've had breakfast, that's a great time to have it, and you'll be experiencing exuberant joy for almost the entire day. And remember to shake it before you use it each time, okay? Alright? Okay, there you go. Okay, I'll give that back to you. You can sip that and you'll be feeling joyous and relaxed any moment now. Okay. Is there anything else that I can help you with? I see. Okay. You want to be a genius. Well, don't we all? But you know what? I have a potion for that. I do. Let me see. Before I continue, let me just add one more ingredient to this. Let's see what we're doing. It's starting to get to the right point. A little bit of this now. Genius Potion is actually going to be a powder. So you'll be able to put that into a drink or food like your omelet or oatmeal or anything like that. And it dissolves fairly easily in liquid. And, alright. Okay, I'm going to start mix that in here. And so the first thing I'm going to add is called mentat nitrate. And what that's going to do is it's going to boost your IQ. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this powder. And I think I'll put a little extra because if you want to be a genius, you have to have a high IQ. There we go. All right. The next thing I'm going to add, it's a very interesting substance. It's basically lightning distillate. And what that's going to do is it's going to be a synapse stimulator. And that's going to really get your brain firing. All those synapses will be firing. Okay? And let me see, that is right. Which one is it? This one right here. Yes. Okay. All right, let's put a little extra of that as well. All right. Let's see. Now we're going to add a what's called a centium carbonate. What that's going to do is it's going to boost the kinetic dynamism. It sounds really amazing, doesn't it? And apparently it is required for you to become a genius. So I'm going to put a spoon of that in here. There we go. A little extra wouldn't hurt. Wonderful. Next I'm going to add an electrosulfate. And what that's going to do is it's going to be a neuron accelerator. Again, this is for your brain to increase brain activity. Okay. Okay. Just need a little bit of that electrosulfate. Okay, just shake that around to mix that up. Alrighty, now the next thing I'm going to add is It's called Intensium Strilate, and it's basically a sensory enhancement. It's going to enhance all of your sensory functions, which, when you want to be a genius, is really helpful. It'll enhance your hearing, your sight, and your brain activity, and everything else. This little vial here. I'm going to add a few spoons of that. Add a few spoons of this. Okay. There we go. That's looking good. I'll use this little funnel here. And I'll use this little brush so I can brush that powder. Make sure we get much of that out as possible. Go. Here's your genius powder. All you have to do is put a small little spoon, it's approximately 1/4 teaspoon, which will be approximately this much, like that. You just put that into a beverage or anything you want, and that will begin to work. It'll take a few days of taking that. Take that once a day, and it'll take a few days before you really start to increase the brain activity. I don't recommend that you do this for more than a week, though, because it's exhausting being a genius. Is there anything else that I can help you with? Oh, that's interesting. Yes, well, apparently not everybody experiences tingles when they listen to ASMR sounds. And research has shown that about 20% of the population experiences the physical tingling sensation that ASMR can trigger. And so that's not very many people. That's not everybody, obviously. And so I guess you're one of the 80% that doesn't, right? All right. So you would like to experience ASMR tingles. Okay. I've got a potion for that. In fact, this is going to be in a balm format. And I'll be using this gel base for that. Right, I'm going to mix it directly in here. Now the first ingredient I'm going to put in is called stimulanthate, and basically what that's going to do is it's going to enhance the auditory tactile synesthesia. And basically what that is it's when sound causes a physical sensation on the skin. And that is one of the important elements of the ASMR tingle sensation. Okay, so the stimulant plate is right here. Okay. Nice spoon of that in there. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to use this to mix that in. Okay. Mix that in well. Get things started. Okay, now I'm going to add the epichloronitrate. And what epichloronitrate does is it's a meridian response enhancer. And as you know, the M in ASMR stands for meridian, which basically means sort of the peak or the heightened. It's sort of a heightened sense of having those tingle sensations and sort of the feeling that it provides. Okay. This one here. Okay, just add this one on the pipette here. Alright, just a few drops of that in there. Okay. Alright, that's good. Okay, and now the audio synthamide. And what the audio synthamide is going to do is it's going to enhance the sensitivity of your ears, and that's going to allow you to just be a little bit more sensitive to those sounds to ensure that you sort of get that tingly sensation. Okay, I'm going to use one of these more rare minerals that I have here. These are much more rare, all of these minerals, and we have very small quantities of them as a result. So let me get this one here. Alright, there it is. Okay. pretty, actually. Okay. There we go. Let's put that in there. Wonderful. Okay. Let's put a little more. Alright, there. Almost finished. And now I'm going to add jubelethylene, and jubelethylene will help you feel a sense of euphoria, and that's important when you're feeling the tingles because it gives you this this very pleasant feeling. And so we'll put a little bit of that euphoria in there, and that's going to really enhance the tingles quite a bit for you. All right. It's a nice little dollop of that. Okay. Actually, I'm going to put a little more of that as well. Can never have too much euphoria. Give that a stir now. We're going to mix all those ingredients into the base. Well mixed and looks wonderful. This particular formula is really beautiful actually to look at as well. All right, there you go. Can you see that? Now, the way you're going to use this is a balm, and you're going to basically just put a little bit on your skin, and it'll absorb into your skin, and you don't have to put it in very many places, actually, just in one little area, and you need very little. And what you're going to do is you just tap that on your skin, on your fingers, I'm sorry, just put your fingers in, and then you can rub that in anywhere on your skin, like on your wrists. The best place, I think, though, to put it is in your temple area. So you just put 2 of your fingers dabbed in there, and then just massage that into your temple area, like that. And within about 15 to 20 minutes or so, it'll start working, and then whenever you hear any of your favorite ASMR trigger sounds, you'll feel that tingling sensation. Yes, it'll work really well. Okay? Now, if you would like, I can put a little bit on your temples right now. I can massage that in for you, and you can see if it works a little bit later. Would you like that? Okay, great. Let me just put on some gloves to do that. I'm just going to take a little bit here. Get my fingertip there. Just put a little bit here. See, that's all you need, just a very small amount. And a little bit on this finger. Okay? Alright, are you ready? Okay. Just forward a little bit, okay? That's going to feel very cool on your skin. All right, is that okay? relaxing. It's relaxing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I think that's almost completely absorbed into your skin. Okay. Okay. You see, okay, on this side it looks good. And on this side it's looking good. Alright. Alright. Okay. There you go. It feels nice, doesn't it? So that will absorb into your skin, and it'll get into your bloodstream, actually through your skin, and travel throughout your body and start working in about 15 or 20 minutes, okay? Alright. Okay, so that's all ready for you. Is there anything else that you need? No? Alright. Let me just make some notes in your record about all of these items. We've got the, that's the Tingle Potion, and we've got the Psychic Powers Potion, and the Genius Powder, and the Joy Potion right here. Okay? So, let me just make a record here in your account. Alright, so we've got here the Joy Potion, and that's going to be right, and add, okay, alright, and the Joy Potion, then we have the Genius Powder. Then we have the Tingle Balm. Okay, that has, it's got that very rare mineral there. Okay. Alright, and then last, not least, is the Psychic Powers Potion. Okay, it's made with the black compound. Okay. Alrighty, well that's now in your record, and I will give these to you, and remember to shake this one especially, and this one you don't really have to shake. It won't really separate at all because it's a powder, okay? So I'll give those to you. Here are those two as well. Well, I hope you enjoy all of those different potions, and oh no, there's no charge actually, no. The ASMR Apothecary is completely free because we want to assure that everybody has all of the remedies they need to live a fulfilled and happy life. Yes? Okay? You're absolutely welcome. Alright, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.